3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the Kid team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Here are the Commanders for their first drive of the game. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2020 from LSU. It's Joe Burrow.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost. How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
The rushing numbers for Blue a week ago. 19 carries, 70 yards.
They put a lot of effort into game playing and establishing this ground game last week, and reward was a nice day rushing the ball. Helped them put a balanced offense out on the field. And that carry is an indicator that this ground game wants to be established again this week.
It's now 3rd and 4.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Saquon Barkley deep to return. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
So here come the Eagles for their initial possession of the game. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
I guess we're going to have to nickname him the thrower, aren't we, or something like that.
After last week?
I mean, man, you're talking about over 400 yards throwing the ball. The running backs and everyone else may be looking at him like, hey, don't forget us. And he probably just tell them, listen, you want to get involved?
Go out.
Go out and catch some passes. I'll make sure you touch it.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Second down and inches. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early.
So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Now back to throw.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Let's go now. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. 18, Pioneer.
Back to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Top low, 18. Go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, if they touch it on this possession and try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
That'll give them 8 that time, and that will bring up 3rd and 1.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll try to run for it with Blue. And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him right where it all started. Here's Logan Cook now to bunt this one away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. It's taken to the 26. 12 yards on the return that time. And that will come the offense as they take over.
Houston set to take over.
And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th. Didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride to the offense this go-around.
Here we go, here we go.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. You talk about this Washington defense.
Against the pass, they've had some issues, ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away their time.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position.
Here we go.
Now Burrow. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
At the 46-yard line.
Now it's Burrow. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up.
Burrow looking to pass.
That's complete to his rookie 2nd-round pick. And he's going to have a Commander's 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
At the 26-yard line.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
It's just set. Hey, can.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays.
180. Place up.
Here's Burrow. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now. as he's on to punt for Washington. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt.
Captain 11, Captain 60, Mustang 19. Dragon 60.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gibbs. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Nice little nifty play for him there. You know, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice. Down the left sideline. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Terry McLaurin with career touchdown number 75. And the Eagles get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Washington offense set to take over. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. Burrow will throw. Caught left side, here's Dell. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Well, they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And they will take over 1st and 10. Houston's offense taking over again. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Leonard. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Final 30 seconds in this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. They'll look to throw here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 20-yard line.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Warriors 70, Buffalo 18.
Looking to throw. And that's going to be caught front. Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns.
That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play.
Here we go.
Brings up second and 10.
They go play action with Burrow. That's complete to Dell. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. And this offense on third down today, just 1 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be looking up at a 4th and 1.
11 MP, hey!
It's 4th down.
Turbo's hot!
They run for it. Here's Blue. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Well, down 2 touchdowns already. I guess they felt they needed to go for it, but still early, still first half.
I think conventional wisdom says, look, as you point out, you got a whole half to play. Hang in there. Don't give up any more points in this situation. Do a little adjusting at the half and come out ready to go. But sometimes those coaches can just sense their team. Maybe they're a little flat or they need a little extra inspiration. And he decided to go for it there to try and kickstart things.
18 Rebels.
They'll come out throwing here on first down.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
That's good for the Eagles. First down. A gain of 16 yards.
18 Warriors 70.
Back to throw now on first down. Throwing it Terry McLaurin's way again, and he's got it. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
Brings up second and 2 at the 32-yard line.
They'll look to throw again.
The throw right side here going to be incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
That is caught. That's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
And he's had a lot of success throwing the ball here early. You see by the numbers, he's already up over 200 yards passing. They'll run with Gibbs.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles.
Jahmyr Gibbs, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles take a 3-touchdown lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-zip. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Back onto the field now, the Commanders' offense. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up second down.
A gain of 5 brings up second.
Now it's Burrow. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 42.
And the Commanders first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On first down, it's Blue. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Trying to set up a screen for Blue. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Here we go, here we go.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. And that'll bring up 4th down on a big sack with a loss of 5. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Now comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Warriors 17, Viking 18.
They'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Leonard. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Houston.
Get up. Go.
Back to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out.
And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. There was no one around him, but he took his eye off it, and it falls incomplete.
Down and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to go up top again. It's caught inside the 25. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Check, 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 check. 19 Lions. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Back to throw again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
Yards to go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
Touchdown.
Christian Watson
From 19 yards away.
And the Eagles are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 28-0. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Now the Commanders going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts.
Here we go.
As they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
A short one there, caught by Likely.
It'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Brings up 3rd and 14.
Side. 180. 180.
He'll look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 29-yard line.
Washington, first down.
Gun.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Now it's Burrow. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout.
As it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
On 2.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Throw out wide is incomplete. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
Here we go. Motion. Right in.
Burrow looking to pass. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's Logan Cook now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
Let's go. Cowboy, Packers 50, Packers, Warriors 17, Dragons 60, 18, Pioneer.
They'll throw now on the final play. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So halftime straight ahead. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Oh, good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, Eagles. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after.
Touchdown, Eagles.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes this 35-0 now. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. First possession of the second half now for Washington. Looking to put a drive together.
What is that?
They begin with a carry for Blue. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They go again with Blue. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now Burrow. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Jalen Carter in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Washington. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. The Eagles just about set to go to work on offense. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Gets this to Campbell out on the right side. The numbers throwing the ball have been great. He's up over 300 yards now for the game. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. They'll set up to throw. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Come on.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Eagles, first down. A gain of 12. First down, Houston.
Cowboy 80. Cowboy 80.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Let's go now.
They're going to look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they just keep marching right along. First down and a pickup of 8 there.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Eagles.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
He's out of bounds at the
2nd and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here we go.
Gibbs on the toss left.
Trying to find some space to turn upfield, but this defense having none of it. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Check smash.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Ready. Panther 80. Panther 11. Panther 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Big Lion. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Back to throw here. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Now, he's been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving.
Go. Ready.
They'll drop the throw.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
Touchdown, Eagles!
Jahmyr Gibbs
With career touchdown number 96, Dickerson on the all-time. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. So out comes Washington's offense to take over. Well, the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
Can. Start.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Pressure comes and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Alert. 11 mighty.
Play action. It's Burrow.
A short one there, caught by Likely.
Only able to gain a couple there. And it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8. at the Eagles' 45-yard line.
They go play action with Burrow. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Here we go.
They'll send Kirk in motion right.
Here's Burrow. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. And the defense coming through on third down. A loss of 7 to bring up fourth. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Washington. This is taken around the 12. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Eagles will have it taking over first and 10. Looking to put a drive together.
40, 70, 18, Robert, 18. Come on. 70, Timberwolf.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He finds his man, complete. It's Leonard. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
At the 46-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feed down complete.
At the 47-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up second and...
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second down and 8.
70 Lions.
He'll drop to throw. Throw left side here, complete to Campbell. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 51 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal.
Past the 60. 19 Tiger.
They'll try to run with Gibbs. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal.
Brings up second and
Gibbs again.
at the Commanders' 3-yard line.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, his third touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Eagles add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. The extra point up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Commanders' offense set to take over. It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the fourth quarter. And a big deficit, Charles. But they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board. So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
Burrow will throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Jahad Campbell gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
11 MP.
Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage.
11
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That's taken at around the 40. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of field time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I we enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we can probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it #1 for what we've seen this season.
60 Eagles. 79 Broncos.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this is caught. Touchdown. A great play there. 38 yards.
And the Eagles stretch this 4th quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
And the Washington offense going back to work.
And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
12.
The drive starts with a run by Blue. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Here we go.
Throwing quickly, this is caught by Kirk.
And he had a nifty little deep juke move, but he stopped shortly thereafter.
Now a 3rd and 6.
Now it's Burrow.
Trying to set up a screen for Blue.
Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And I know that one didn't work out the way they thought, but I don't think it was a bad time to call this play. You're thinking on 3rd down, you might possibly see some pressure. You might see a blitz. So they tried to set up the screen, but that one was well read, and they stopped them for no gain.
That's taken on the 25. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And now out comes Houston.
Well, CD, you and I do a lot of games together, but it is pretty rare that we do a game of this margin. I mean, this has just been total domination from start until now, and I don't think they're going to take their foot off the gas at this point.
Do you think that on the sideline, some jokester said to one of his teammates, maybe a few of them, hey, we're up 50. Why not go for 100? You think maybe that line was uttered on the sideline? I can't believe what we're seeing here. An NFL game this lopsided.
And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Leonard. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 14. 1st down, Houston.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Complete. Richardson has it. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A huge play there for Houston. 57 yards.
Ready. 70 Timberwolves.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they are going to to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Point after, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
And the Washington offense heading out. Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that zero on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while. But everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Burrow looking to pass. He finds his man complete. It's Fernandez.
And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. To the air again, Burrow.
Right side, there's Likely with it.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1.
11.
Throw over the middle is taken in by Dell. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 23.
First down. First and 10
Here we go.
at the 23-yard line.
Hey, can. Stop.
Now Burrow. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Here's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
Here we go.
2nd and 10. At the 23-yard line.
Hut.
Now it's Burrow. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fernandez. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Gun. Hut. White 80. Turbo shot.
And Burrow going to throw again. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
Sets up 4th down.
Here we go. 180. Start.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
CD, I mean, they have just been scoring at will. It's been score after score after score, and a lot of times we use the term blowout for a lopsided ball game. And this has kind of gone past that. I think we're in historic territory right now.
You nailed it. Historic territory. Perfect phrase for what we are watching. If this were a movie, what kind of rating would we put on it? Who would you allow to watch what we're watching right now? Let's hope this one gets over fast, because this game well decided a long time ago.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
First down, Eagles.
60 Maverick. 79 Bronco.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It'll be a gain of 5. And it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at their 49-yard line.
Check. 18 Cardinal.
He'll look to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Charles, are still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, there are a lot of big grins, I think, from people in their families, from themselves. You're exactly right. Pad the stats when you get an opportunity. It'll certainly help you come contract time.
Back to throw again. Going for the deep ball. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Extra point up and through. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And he's going to be taken down right at the line.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Gun.
The 27-yard line.
A final shot now for Burrow. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory.